Hey folks, today I'm going to give you some close-up views of a Lenovo Legion 7 that we got in the shop today. And if you stick around till the end, I'll share 3 likes and 3 dislikes. First up though, let me show you what the specs are on this system, and I'll push in a little bit tighter. And let's pull up first the system about screen there. So you can see this one has the Core i7, the 10750H clocking in at 2.6 gigahertz. It's got a whopping 32 gigs of RAM. Love that, obviously. And this one's been upgraded to Windows 11 Home. Then let's take a look at the device manager. And so you can see it's got a 1TB SSD in there from Samsung. And then check this out, it's got the GeForce RTX 2070 with Max Q. And for those interested in the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, all that stuff is exposed as well there. So pretty decent specs here. This is a 15.6 inch screen, and I gotta say it's pretty bright and vibrant. You know, some of these gaming laptops we get in the shop, they're just kind of dim and just not real bright. This one's really vibrant. So definitely did a good job sourcing that. Let's take a look here at the screen resolution. So this one is 1920 by 1080. That is the native resolution on this particular unit. But those are the basic specs. It does not have a touchscreen on it. Let's take a look at some of the different features on the casing and chassis real quick. So I'll pull out here and we'll take a close-up look. So it's got kind of a dark gray blue finish on the casing. I'd say the color's pretty accurate in the video. It might be showing up just a little bit on the blue side because of the white balance with the screen there and everything, but it's pretty gray. Slate gray is what I would say. And you can see on the side there, it's got a little bit of a two-tone effect going on here, kind of the way they have this. It almost just looks like it's in motion coming down the side, and then you got your ventilation for the fans, 2 USB-C ports, and then a headphone jack there. Flip it around to the front. It's got kind of a real sharp edge going down the front there to the bottom. And then if we flip it around there, you've got the Lenovo logo. And that is slightly recessed into the casing there as well. It's not just a sticker on top. And then on your right side, you've got, it looks like the Lenovo, I think they call it the one key reset or something along those lines. If you stick a pin in there and it'll boot up the recovery menu automatically. So that's kind of handy, you know, as opposed to trying to remember what function keys to hold down while it's booting. And then over here, you've got another USB 3.0 port, and it looks like that one might have some charging capabilities. It's got a little battery with a plus symbol in that one. Same design here on the fins on the ventilation as the opposite side. And then you'll notice how they kind of set the screen forward a little bit here. Kind of reminds me of some of the Alienware laptops, how they do that there, and has this chunk kind of hanging out the back there. Got a decent amount of friction on the screen, by the way there. You can see it holds up very well. And very thin bezel, by the way, on the screen. I don't know if you can make that out in the video, but a very, very thin bezel. And overall, the laptop itself is pretty thin. Well, let's take a look at the back. Really like the back here, how they've got quite a few ports. So you've got the nice ventilation on either side. And then in the center, we've got one HDMI port, then a USB, and then your Ethernet, of course, another USB, and then your charging port. And that's one of those proprietary Lenovo style charging ports. And then I believe this is going to be your Kensington security lock, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's what that looks like there. All right, so that's pretty much it. Let's take a look at the bottom and see what that looks like. So you've got lots of ventilation. Pretty much this whole upper half is all kind of perforated for ventilation. And you can almost see in there the fans and the cooling setup. I don't know if I can get a shot of that. Yeah, it's not really coming through on video very well, but you can almost see, there you go, kind of what that looks like and the shape and where those fans are. And for those interested on the exact model number, if you want to pause it right now, you can make that out right in the center of the screen there. It does have some pretty chunky rubber feet on the bottom there, and the Legion icon kind of embossed into the top one there. And then it's got 2 feet on the bottom corner. Pretty decent thickness there, you can see, to keep it elevated for ventilation. All right, and then the lid itself is pretty plain and simple. Just has the Legion graphic, and again, it is kind of embossed in there, kind of set in there a little bit, and kind of a reflective finish. And again, another Lenovo tag in the other corner down there. So that is pretty much going to be it on this particular Legion 7. Let me pull out the ruler though and get you some dimensions on the thickness, if you're wondering there. So if we're looking at the laptop open, in the open position, we are looking at just under 3/4 an inch tall there. That's with the keyboard, with the screen open rather. And when we shut everything, it is exactly, whoops, sorry about that. It is exactly about an inch tall with the screen shut there. So very compact overall for a gaming laptop of this size. So let me share 3 likes and 3 dislikes. Now these are my likes and dislikes, so let me know in the comments below if you agree. What are your 3 likes and dislikes on this particular system here? So first off, the first like I have is going to be the overall chassis and the casing. I'm not sure what kind of plastic this is, or maybe it's some kind of composite alloy or something, but it feels very solid. You know, when I picked it up first, I expected there to be a lot of flex, and it just feels very rigid and sturdy. And then the overall design itself, you know, I think they got the right balance of putting some design elements in here to make it look interesting, but yet not going over the top. It just looks, you know, timeless, something that's going to age well. So that's my first like. The second like is going to be the keyboard. So I love how they actually give you a numeric keypad. I've noticed Lenovo is pretty good about this on a lot of their computers, giving you a numeric keypad, even if it's a small one. You know, this one is kind of condensed here. I'll put my ruler there so you can get a feel for how big that is. So it is smaller. It's not a full-size numeric keypad, but I love that they did that, because they could have easily just slid the keyboard over and centered it up. And so that's nice that you got that numeric keypad. And then my third like is going to be the screen. You know, I mentioned this overall, but you can, I think, see in the video pretty well just how vibrant it is, especially when you're looking head on. Now, when you start to angle it and from the side, it's not going to be quite as vibrant, but most of you are going to be staring at this, you know, head on, using it. And it's just got a very bright, vibrant display. Everything just pops. The colors look really good. So I think that would be especially appealing being a gaming laptop. But now let me share my 3 dislikes. So first one is going to be, you know, I said the screen was great and vibrant, but it's not 4K. It's just going to be the standard 1080 HD. So that is one dislike. I think they could have upgraded that screen, made it higher resolution. So that's one dislike. Second dislike is it is not a touch screen. This is just a regular screen. So even though I know in gaming you're not maybe using the touch screen a lot, it still would be nice and versatile, I think, in my opinion, to have a touch screen on this. This one you're going to be stuck to using the trackpad and the mouse there. And then last one is when you are gaming or ramping up a heavy task, there is quite a bit of fan noise on this particular unit with the design. I mean, that's sometimes something you're just going to have to deal with a gaming laptop that's got so many powerful components in such a small space. But that is a dislike. You are going to hear quite a bit of fan noise. So those are my likes and dislikes, but let me know in the comments below, what 3 things do you like about this Lenovo Legion 7, and what 3 things do you dislike? Well, appreciate y'all watching. For those who don't know, JBrokers is a risk-free secondhand marketplace, and we buy and sell all kinds of laptops and gadgets, just like this Lenovo Legion 7 here. Now, if you're in the market looking to buy, or you've got a gaming laptop or another gadget you're looking to sell and raise funds, raise cash to buy something, definitely check us out at jaybrokers.com, jaybrokers.com. We've got a database of over 3,000 common products where you can get an instant cash offer 24/7 from the convenience and safety of your home, and there's no obligation, no hassle. And again, you can do that 24/7. 2 things our customers love most about JBrokers are, number 1, we always pay the agreed upon amount for the agreed upon item. There's no bait and switch gimmicks. And secondly, we always send out payments to our customers on the next business day after receipt. So definitely check us out at jaybrokers.com. That's jaybrokers.com. Thanks for watching.